Bumbaria was just 12 years old when her parents started pestering her to get married. But Sibi refused to succumb to the pressure and stood firm on her decision of not becoming a child bride and continued her studies in the school.
मैं 7 साल से स्कूल में पढ़ रही हूँ। मैंने बहुत सारा सीखा कि मुझे ये समझ में आया कि कम उम्र में शादी नहीं करनी चाहिए। इसलिए मैंने मम्मी पापा को मना कर दिया कि मेरी शादी नहीं करनी है, मेरा पढ़ना है। ये हिम्मत मुझे हुनरगर ने दी है।
Rekindling the hopes and dreams of hundreds of such children like Sibi in the Bakhel village of Udaipur is this educational setup, Hunar Ghar. It was started by a biology student from the University College, London, Ed Forrest, whose chance visit to India turned into a meaningful project called Educate for Life.
Whilst I was here, I was really lucky because I had the chance to go to a rural area which was a little bit off the kind of tourist path. And when I was there, I went to a village and I visited a school. And it was a very simple school. And it really kind of struck me just how different my childhood had been from the childhoods of the children in that village. And it's only by complete chance that I was born in the UK and complete chance that a child was born there. And yet I have all of these privileges and these children have none of those privileges. And it just seemed really unfair. And so something in me that day really changed about how I perceived myself and sort of my role within the world.
Hunar Ghar holds classes till 8th standard and provides free meals during the lunch hours.
मेरा हुनर है लोकगीत गाना।
मेरा हुनर चित्र बनाना है।
मेरा हुनर नाचना है।
It also has special classes to enhance the talents and skills for an overall personality development of the students.
We have this really great thing here actually. It's called project-based summative assessment. And what that means that instead of giving the children exams to do, then we create little problems for them and they have to solve that problem. So for example, then a small group of children, they might be given the task of having to buy sabji for lunch tomorrow. So what that means is they have to go and find out what food is needed for tomorrow. They need to know the quantity of children, so they need to multiply the amount of food by the number of children. Then they need to get a budget and an estimate for how much that's going to cost, do the bartering with the person there and have to measure the correct weight of all of the vegetables. Then they have to give the right amount of money. So there's all of these different kind of communication skills, teamwork skills, math skills coming in order to complete that task.
Along with education, Ed also focused on providing access to affordable and quality healthcare services to the village community.
And basically what was happening before is that people would have to travel a long distance in order to go and see a doctor. But often those doctors weren't even qualified. They were just unqualified people pretending to be doctors. And rather than giving the right medicine, then they just give an injection of glucose so you'd feel a little bit happy for a short amount of time and you'd go home, but having paid a huge amount of money for that. So basically the community were being robbed. So the first thing we wanted to do was make sure that there was reliable access to good healthcare in the community. So we teamed up with the Global Hospital, which is up in Mount Abu, and they bring their mobile clinic down here on a regular basis and have done now for the last 3 years. And that's created a real stable point of good access to healthcare. And it's also enabled us to build even more relationships with the community.
7 years ago, Ed constructed the structure of Hunar Ghar with assistance from the community.
Ram Ram sir.
He went door to door to inform the parents about the school. But he had not imagined that Hunar Ghar would become a second home for many of the students. It has encouraged him to expand his work to other villages as well.
we're working mainly in Bakel, but we're going to expand that to work in the 4 local villages as well. But when we do that, we're going to do it through the government system, and we really want to empower the government system. And we see that as central to India having a successful education system in the future. So we're talking with the district education officer and the block education officer, and they're ready for us to start something.
Today, as Ed keeps shuttling between Udaipur and London for raising funds for his project, life for him back in India at this very house in Bakel village is more than rewarding.
I feel both Indian at heart, but I feel sort of Indian in the tips of my toes and in my nose. I have received such a warm welcome here, and it's been made to feel so much part of the community that's just gone throughout the whole of me. And जब मैंने first time आया था, वही time मैं बिल्कुल foreigner था. You know, यहाँ की culture मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. Language नहीं आ रहा था, हिंदी नहीं बोल सकता था, लेकिन अब तो हिंदी बोलता हूँ, देशी भाषा समझ लेता हूँ, पंजाबी, उर्दू, गुजराती भी समझ लेता हूँ, मैं कुर्ता पहनता हूँ, मैं गोल गोल चपाती आराम से बन सकते, you know जैसे बारजी वाले हैं, मैं भी हूँ, हम एक ही है ना, सब लोग एक ही है, और मैं इंडियन हूँ बिल्कुल.
Ed Forrest is our Indian at heart and an inspiration to the citizens of the world.
Ram Ram! Ram Ram! Oh Ram Ram!